Hey guys, welcome back to CK2, and yeah, we left off the last episode with this event, and I'm just gonna click this right here. I'm not gonna say it again because I apparently don't know how to say it. Anyways, as our Master at Arms has improved our level reinforcements, it's very interesting. Even though he's slothful, he's still is doing a really good job. I like that. As the Silent Sisters finish the preparations of the deceased, the body of Chloe is brought to the local sept and laid atop the altar at its center. Canopic jars of ornate design are placed at the feet of the dead, and the eldest child places the death stones upon the closed eyes of the deceased, which is Luke, who's not... Actually, no. Luke is not here, and I don't think my daughter Eleanor is here either. Actually, she might be. It says she's at Blacktide Castle right now, but she might be here because, well, perhaps she's attending the funeral, I guess. She probably is. She actually has a weak claim to the Castle of Gold Tower, interesting. And Uruk Blacktide has inherited her attractiveness. Very cool. I like that. Anyway, my son Luke is obviously not here because he is he's training with the Sellsword Company at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know who is actually placing these stones there. It doesn't matter. One by one, those closest to the departed in life make their way into the sept and speak their goodbyes, shed their mournful tears, and pray to Seven for the dead. As the day winds down and the last goodbye is said, the body is carried by kin along the crowd-lined streets to its final resting place. As the sun fades away, a great feast is held, and those who knew the dead recount stories of life and deeds of the lost. And so it is done. Chloe Shedd died of the repentant of illness on May 12th at the age of 45. She was a woman and was unyielding in her devotion to their vows, as well as being most fair to look upon. That is true. That is true. Alright, so that's done. We could marry again, but as I said, we're gonna wait. Now, she died in May, so I think I want to wait a year, and then we will marry again. Although we might never marry again. We'll see. Let's see who's actually available. There's not really many available, I think. Yeah, those are just girls. It has come to my attention, nobody has been designed as designated regent. Yeah, and I'm not gonna make you designated regent. Sorry, I know you're depressed already, and you've been my captain of the guard for a long time, and you've always kept me safe, but still, I think as designated regent, I'm going to make... yeah, let's see, a courtier who has nothing to do right now. Kenrick, you are my sworn shield. Kane, you are my cupbearer. Elwood Albar, you're the High Almoner. John, Aaron, you're sworn shield. Kedge, you should be as well. My Septon, James Justice. I think I'll make you my designated regent. Yes, there you go. Just so that he has something to do. And yeah, we're not married. Of course we're not. Of course we are not. And the Lord of the North actually... Yeah, he's actually losing his civil war. And the Riverlands have decided to completely stay out of this conflict. That's a smart idea. And we have finally fulfilled our ambition to groom an heir. So unfortunately, my wife did not see my son, or our son, to reach adulthood. But at the very least, she saw our daughter reach adulthood, and 2 of our kids wed. So, you know, at the very least, that's good. Okay, so a new ambition would be to get married again. I think we're rather gonna go for Anvillian Steel Sword. I think that's more important. Actually, perhaps I want to become regent of my liege. I don't think so, actually. Although, actually, let me see. How old is he? You know what? I feel like, yeah, I should be the regent. Let's see if that works. We should probably get some events for that, so that we can buy someone's loyalty or something like that. That would be interesting to see. But yeah, I would kind of like to become the new regent. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, there's some peasants rising up. That's fine. And yeah, as I said, we're gonna wait a year before we marry again, if we ever do it again. Let's have a look at possible candidates. Possible girls or women that we can marry. But yeah, let's not look for girls necessarily. They're a little bit too young. Lord Mark, for the good services which you have rendered to Seaguard, I hereby reward you with substantial grants and incomes. I trust you will continue to serve with loyalty. Oh wow, I'm getting... oh, that's very nice. So all the events where I have to pay my loyal servants, I'm finally getting something as well. Okay, so there are just a Cranagman. Yeah, none of them. Potter. House Potter. Cool. It's not Harry though, so I'm not interested. House Seri. Yeah, but meh. I don't know. Illyria, a Dornish girl. Jonquil. She is actually the daughter of my vassal, interestingly enough. Nightfall. Pommingham. Darkholm. Interesting. She has Valyrian features. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to marry again. A Wensington. Another Shet. But she is disfigured by grayscale. No, no, no. I don't want that. I don't want that. The Justicer of Sea-Watch. I don't think so. Who else do we have? A Blacktide. Phallus Blacktide. Huh, potentially. That would be a good idea. Lord Paramount Peter of the Vale revoked the castle of Stonekeep from Sir Jacob Darkholm. And being around Roderick makes me feel calm and satisfied. Roderick Staunton, my commander. The contentness of him is contagious, and all the world's troubles seem less frightening. Oh, wow! Okay, so we're losing our Prostrate. Wow, this is very cool. Thanks a lot, Roderick. Thanks a lot. This is great, so we're no longer depressed. Awesome. Wow, so we are, I guess, yeah, we overcome the death of our wife. So I definitely think we should marry again. Definitely think so. A terrible fire swept through the neighborhood. So, yeah. Now, this is very expensive to always do this, but I feel like it does pay off. So I think at the very least, Mark will stay a brothel keeper. I think we're just gonna keep spending our money on that, because remember all the events when all the courtiers spend their money on becoming on visiting our brothels. That was very, very profitable. So yeah, job well done, very good. And yeah, so I think we're just gonna have to marry again. I think it's time. I think it is time indeed. And yeah, we should obviously check it like that. Anyone? Ooh, a strong woman, strong black-tide girl. That could be good. Another strong son could be useful to help out. How about Luke? Don't know. Maybe a strong black-tide would be a good idea. Now she's a bit paranoid, but she has been married to a good brother before of Greatwick. Huh. What level of education would you like to purchase for Charlotte? I think I want her to have a good tutor. Yep. And we're gonna let you indolent. Okay, we don't want that. Your idolizer and brooding. Idolizer, brooding. Okay, this wouldn't really work. Brooding. I think I'm gonna give you the stewardship education, even though you are indolent, but yeah, there's nothing I can do really about it. Okay. Yeah, we should get married. I definitely need to find another woman that I can marry. But yeah, who? They actually, you know what? Maybe one of those. Maybe one of the ladies where I could potentially get a castle. But this is all in the reach, it seems. Okay, who actually... There's only 3 of them. A riverman. Now, she's probably the closest. This would be in the Antlers. Teresa. She's only 6 years old, though. I'm probably not going to be able to produce a child with her, so that's unlikely. Now, with her, however, this might be possible. Lady Illyria of Narsdale. If we were to... Does she have any... But then again... Should I? If I was to produce a son with her, my family would have a cadet branch in Narsdale. You know what? I think this is the best option. House Dane? There we see some quite prominent houses. Oh, a Lannister. Marcella Lannister. She's quick, but she's only 3 years old. That doesn't really help me. Gretchel Black Tide. She wants to marry. Dacudia and Brindlewood. She's a riverman. You know what? I'm gonna go with her. And yeah, I'm gonna go with her and we'll see how things go. Because if I happen to get her pregnant and she has a son, then he's gonna be of our dynasty, which is gonna be great for my family. And it's further in the south, which will buy my family more time to survive the winter, if winter ever decides to do anything. And of course we want a dowry from her. I think she's gonna be... Oh wow. Yeah, she has sent the a generous dowry. Very good. I think she sent it herself, which is kind of amazing. But yeah, this is very good. Now this is what's just a political marriage. Our first marriage, our first wife was a marriage of love, and she has produced most of our, I guess, yeah, offspring. And now this was just a political marriage. And Sir Samuel has actually inherited the Gold Tower. Very good for him. Very good. But yeah, so Lady Illyria, she is... I just hope to plant a son into her belly, who will then take over the castle of Narsdale, which, by the way, is somewhere here in Cockleswind, Narsdale. This is a bigger castle than what we have, so yeah, interesting. Geoworth has a son named Aegon, and he will become... Yeah, he will probably get as... yeah, beautiful education just like his father. I think that will be the best. Alright, move on. Now, still, I am trying to save up enough money so that we can eventually go ahead and colonize Oldstones. That is at least a plan. So, yeah, this war is still going on. Since we're not in the war, I actually need to check here. How's it going? 62% in favor of Lord Paramount Willis. Sir Devon has been a loyal servant. Of course, he's going to get his pay. Man, we are definitely spending a lot of money on that. But yeah, I guess it is correct thing to do. Let's have a quick look at the north and see how things are going here. You are losing against Lady Raya of the Rills. Wait, Lady Raya of the Rills? Wasn't Lady Raya Cassell? Huh, interesting. She holds Barrowtown as well as the Rills. And what is with Wayfarer's Watch? Dawn Forest? House Mullen? Torrent Square. That's Tallhart. Who? House Cassell. Did they hold the castle? I don't know. Coldstream, perhaps? No, that's Jane Poole. Jane Poole's holding Coldstream? Yeah, I guess so. She's married to Master Jory. And she's been blinded too. Joseph Foster still holding. And Mira Stark is here. Interesting. Very interesting to see the houses. I think the Umbers have been ousted. Yeah, I don't think... Maybe they hold the Seal Shore? No, this is Flint. Okay, Clay is still holding Last River. Okay, so House Umber still holds a lordship. That's good for them. House Manderley, Winton Manderley. We have a new tithe. Thank you, Sir Hollis. And a new ambition as well. I wanted to become the regent. Which I'm not. Wasn't that my ambition? Yeah, somehow we failed that one. Still, we'll go for that. We'll try that again. Don't know why we failed. And House Reed is still no, House Hayes is now really ruling here. Huh, that's interesting. But you are still the heir to the neck and Greywater Watch, and we can imprison someone. Cool. We can imprison Silver Mallister. Because she wants to kill me. What? Holy shit. Imprison that. Okay. Well, that's not cool. She wants to imprison... She wants to kill me. That's not cool. That is not cool at all. Can I request her excommunication? No, I cannot do that. I could take her as my lover. I'm not going to do that. Exile her. I would seize some money from her. I can't really kill her because she is the sister of my lord. But then again, she tried to kill me. She tried to kill me. I demand a divorce, really. Is that possible? Put her under house arrest. No, I think I'm gonna keep her for now. We'll see what happens. I have not really decided what to do with her just yet. But she definitely tried to kill me. That's not That's not cool. Your prisoner has requested an audience. She wants the ransom. That would be 46. No, you're gonna stay in my custody. You are not gonna pay. If you have to pay for your life, then I'm gonna exile you, because then at the very least I get a little bit more than that. What is she trying to do? Yeah, you can just end your plot, Marjorie Cook. That's fine. Huh. Now, obviously, it would be quite cool to actually exile her to get that much money. Where could I exile her to? I don't know. We're gonna go to that tournament, of course we will, and hope this wife will actually be pregnant with one of my sons. She does not have a lover, so that's good. Pommingham. House Pommingham. They have ruled for a while. Paxter Pommingham. It's a cool name. Yeah. Now, I think I can't kill her. She's the sister of my lord. I don't think I can kill her, but exiling her would be a good idea. I will exile her. My son is not home anyways, so there she is. You have been banished, and you're now in Blackwater Rush. Okay, I didn't really banish you far. And I can imprison you. Nope, just end your plot. There you go. Sir Kenrick and Sir Pervin Frey were the next to joust. Okay. Well, I think Sir Kenrick is probably going to win that. He does have the lovers. Oh, he's an adulterer. He is in love with Mordain. Well, whatever. That doesn't really concern me too much. I just hope that he wins more tournaments. Lord John has declared a revolt against Lady Lana Lannister. She's married to Robb Sarsfield. And Sir Kenrick Valkyrie and Deramont. And Kenrick Valkyrie is winning, yes, of course he is. He's my best tourney knight. It has been hundreds of years since the clansmen have threatened the Vale with anything more serious than raids. However, word has spread of a king who has united the clans and assembled a large band of warriors intent on taking the fertile land of the Vale for themselves. Very cool. King Steve of the Mountain Clans. He has 6,000 men. Now, I don't think that he's actually going to have a chance against Peter Aaron because he has 10,000 men. But still, this is very interesting. Okay. The tournament has ended, and I guess I didn't even participate. I was probably just watching. Cool. Okay. And you are still fighting. So how's it going for you? Yeah, I think you're gonna win. You have to win. House Aaron will win, probably. You still have no heir, though. You hold the Gates of the Moon personally, as well as the Stone Keep. Okay, but this is all in the Eyrie. Yeah. Okay. Actually, do you have... They have the Gates of the Moon, and then they have Snow? No, this is Harbottle. They have Stone, Snow, and Sky, I think is what they're called. Okay. And they have twice the Eyrie. Fort level, and then levy size plus 90%. That's interesting. That's new. Okay, a group of Hedge Knights has come to visit Sentinel's Point and welcome them. I think reluctantly, that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much money. We have a lot of money. We could obviously build up Sentinel's Point again, but as I said, I don't want to do that. We'll attend your tournament as well, that's fine. Yeah, I do want to have... I want to have 1,000 coins. I want to start the restoration of old stones. The Hedge Knights, yeah, pay for medication, send them on their way. Just leave them. Now, we obviously have some good relations with the Hedge Knights, because if you remember, during all the chaos in the Riverlands, they actually helped us by fighting for us. But obviously, we paid them as well, so I don't know. It's basically just sellswords. Yes, someone died, or it got maimed anyway. Since I don't know that guy personally, it doesn't really matter to me. We still are allied to House Blacktide here. I like that. My daughter is the Lady of Blacktide now. And she has given birth to Orek. Cool. Sir John Aaron and Kenrick Valkyrie the next one. But Sir John was eventually unhorsed. That's too bad for him. Actually, yeah, he's been 3rd place. And he's actually wounded. He's also a formidable fighter. And Kenrick... Oh my god, look at all the... Look how much money this guy has. Holy shit. He has won so much money. Lady Della Frey. Wow, yeah, she's been 2nd place before, but Sir Kenrick won this time as well. 4 victories. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Lady Delafray, she's also made quite some money from these tournaments. But Sir Kenrick Valkyrie, oh my god. Alba Blackhammer has a daughter. How come I cannot see that? That's very strange. Oh, because it's not actually his. Okay, fine spectacle indeed. But yeah, Kenrick Valkyrie, look at that, 300 gold. Wow. Look how, I mean, I'm paying him a little bit for being a commander and a bodyguard, but still, most of this is really what he won through his, well, his tournaments. Awesome. And Princess Sentinel has won. Actually, no, someone has just joined as an attacker, it seems like. The North? Was it you, Hagen the Third? You are married to Princess Ermisander Lannister. Wow, look at that. Lord Paramount Hagen. Hagen Magna. He is matrilineal married to Princess Ermisander. Oh, right, yeah, I remember that. And Lord Usgard, he's the heir to the King of the North of House Hunter, a Valeman. Oh, wow. Well, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to end this episode here. The Iron Throne is still at war. We have Winter just holding out, which is, I guess, annoying, if anything else. But yeah, do I have... Right, I have not built anything. Right, I keep forgetting that I want to save up my money. Anyways, well, we'll do that next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.